This interview is brought to you by Pro Fight Shop in Hollywood and Ulysses Voyage at the Grove. It's Radio Rahim here with a sugar Shane Mosely. Now, I just, happen to catch up with you at the gym. Obviously, I'm not dressed, so we know that this is, a coincidence. But being that the last time I spoke with you, we talked about your career, your comeback. You were scheduled to fight Paulie Malignaggi. I've spoken with him since I spoke with you, and the fight has fallen out. First of all, he says it's contractual with Golden Boy, had nothing to do with you. Give me your interpretation of what happened and how that fight fell apart.
Well, if it's not with me, then, we can do our fight. Just get your negotiations done with Golden Boy. It just seems like, point blank, he just doesn't want to fight. If he does want to fight, I guess it's all right. Maybe he can go ahead and fight somebody else. I'm looking to fight somebody out there and get myself back into, boxing contention at 147. If he doesn't fight me, he's going to fight me sooner or later because, I'm looking to win the world title from somebody.
It's interesting that when that interview went out, there was a lot of back and forth with the fans about who they thought would win. They thought maybe Malignaggi was ducking you. In the past couple of years, it seems like you've been on the underdog on the card. On this one, you may have actually been the favorite. So really, why do you think it is that Paulie has decided not to face you?
Well, maybe he can see that I'm looking better. I look better when I walk around or when I'm in the gym training or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he's getting some word that I'm looking better. I can't say. He knows I'm a legendary fighter. He knows that I'm good and I'm capable of good things. So maybe that's his problem. He said, well, I don't want to be on the short end of the stick when he's feeling good when he gets in the ring.
Now, with Golden Boy, I'm assuming that your next fight will be promoted by them. What's the relationship there? And when this fight came apart, how did they explain it to you?
Well, they thought that this fight was going to happen. They thought it was a great, I came to them, and offered myself. I said, well, maybe, I can step in if Ricky hadn't lost and probably needs somebody to fight. It needs a name. And here I am. I'll definitely step in and take the fight. And they were all for it. They loved the idea. They said, yeah, great. We can do it at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn with, Paulie being from Brooklyn. It'll be a great turnout because everybody's going to want to see the fight. Good business deal. So we was all looking forward for it happening. But I guess, like I said, they couldn't get their business deal right with Golden Boy. Maybe Golden Boy was supposed to pay him a little more money. Said they couldn't pay him more money. I don't know what happened. But I just know that, I was available to fight Paulie that day, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. And I'm not too sure it's because of contractual reasons. I think it's just he just doesn't want to fight me.
So you came to the Golden Boy with this fight, and it's apparently not going to happen anytime soon. Are they actively looking for you other competition?
They said they said that they felt bad if this doesn't go through, that they will, look for me, look for some other fights for me, because they do have a lot of welterweights in their stable to fight. There was a lot of different. There's a couple of names that was mentioned, and I said, okay, well, whoever it is, let's go ahead and get it started. So I get my trail back to winning the world champion, the championship.
It's interesting. People are discussing who you should come back and face. What were the names batted around?
Oh, you had I just heard Maidana come out. Soto was a name that was mentioned. I even heard Devon Alexander after he fights Kell Brooks. So there's different names that's being thrown around, and let's get it on.
Now, Shane, nobody's getting any younger, but I know that there has to be a sense of urgency on your part. Are you eager to get back in the ring? Given your druthers, when would your next fight be? When do you think you'd be ready to get back in there?
Well, when they tell me, when they announce and they say, okay, well, Shane, we have this guy for you to fight or that guy to fight, then I go to the training camp and I start getting ready. So it doesn't matter, when. It can be, if they say tomorrow that I'm going to fight, next week or in 2 weeks, then I need to find somewhere to start getting ready.
You feel like you would be ready, like if someone were to get injured, you'd be ready to step in a week or 2 weeks' notice?
I feel that way, but I still have my father and everybody else, the trainer and the team, to say, oh well, Shane, we need to get him ready and get in shape. But You know, I'm pretty good right now. I'm not too far out of shape, but I'm not sure if I'm in fighting shape yet. But I definitely can rumble a little bit.
Now, lastly, you are in the gym. I've caught you at the gym twice, so it's no question that you're in the gym and you're working out. I saw you training with Kendall Holt. Talk to me about that experience and what it's like, you know, in there with him. How is he looking? How is it feeling for you to be moving around, taking punches, throwing punches?
It feels good. I mean, Kendall is very sharp. He's very fast. He seems to be very hungry, and you know, he's taking this fight very seriously. That this is a fight, I guess, that he will need to win or at least look good in. I mean, fighting Lamont Peterson. Both guys are, I think, good fighters. It's definitely at the junior welterweight division and can cause problems with anybody in the ring. So I'm looking forward to watching these guys. I mean, Kendall is working very hard. I'm trying to push him as hard as I can. We have some more guys coming in to work with him too as well. So he's looking good.
And lastly, Shane, talk to these fans out here, your opponents, whatever you want to say, the people that are waiting to see you back in the ring. You know, give us some kind of message about what we're going to see next time Shane Mosely steps through those ropes.
Well, you're definitely going to see a lot of speed and power. My father is back in the gym with me, bringing power boxing back in full force. So you're going to see a lot of fast punches, a lot of power. I'm coming back.
Radio Rahim with the man, none other than Shane Mosely.